Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode on the MagnumMC server. Today, we're at my new house. Got my another portal set up, and yeah, it looks pretty good, so it's pretty complex and huge already. First tunnel right here, yep. So, great house, great house. So yeah, today we're just going to be admiring this and looking down at a weird redstone contraption. No, okay, so this is a zombie farm that I helped Ghost with. Link to his channel will be in the description. And yeah, it was pretty fun to do. I pretty much automated this as most as we could. Here's the light switch that turns the spawner on and off. What I did, I guess I could pop back there and show you guys the redstone. This light is always on when these lights are on. So the spawner's off when these are on, of course. But this is just a basic T flip-flop right here. This goes to a piston underneath here that pushes, it gives it a pulse, and then this is a T flip-flop flip-flop part. So there's a torch under there. This piston, let's go to the block, blah blah blah, bada bing. So that's magic. Yeah, and then that just leads to, that doesn't need to be there anymore. This just leads to the lighting. So yeah, it's pretty uncompact. It could have been done a lot better, but you know, I just like doing things the old-fashioned way every now and then. Every now and then. And right here is where we have the item elevator. Basically, this is not an XP farm, by the way. This is a drop farm where the zombies just die. They fall down this big hole that we dug out, and there's a bunch of hoppers which lead into a item elevator. Like I said, there's better designs out there for this as well, but this is just what I had in mind for this, and it kind of gives a light show every time zombie flesh goes in there. If some spawn, I can demonstrate. It's pretty cool. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, see, look. It's pretty funny. These torches do not give enough light to obstruct the spawning, or to give any light into the spawning room up there. I did some light checking with the F3 screen, and we are fine. So yeah, this just leads into this clock. Okay. Invisible block. This is one of those ones that when this bottom dropper has blocks in it, it powers and gives the pulse and goes up this huge thing of torches, torch tower, it's kind of one of those zipper style ones where there's torch on the back of these blocks in between. So yeah, it's pretty cool, a pretty simple design as well. So yeah, I think it works out just fine. So that is the zombie farm, and the reason I wanted to make it a drop farm is so I could just AFK here and get tons of zombie flesh. Okay, let's not die. Let's not die. Alright. Oh, so I broke some redstone. Was that the repeater part? I think I got rid of the important part. Yeah, there was a repeater right here. Anyway, I'm gonna do some AFKing after I show you how much flesh I have already collected from this. Not a horrible amount. I haven't really AFK'd here long at all, and we already have, like, what is this, 12 stacks or so? So that's pretty nice. I need another block. Just snag one from there. Patch that off, and yeah, it's pretty cool. This automatically will fill up this whole storage system. It's pretty small, but I might expand it in the future. And this room is pretty small as well. I might expand that. These are just junk chests. But other than that, I'm going to do some more AFKing here, and when we get back, we'll do some villager trading with all this rotten flesh. Alright guys, before we get back to the base to do some villager trading, I would like to mention that I did complete the entirety of the exterior of my spawn home. Now this does not include the roof, but I will get that done fairly soon. So soon here we will have a... I'm getting lag spikes out the booty. Not sure what those are about, but just my FPS will just drop down rapidly. Anyway, there are just a couple things. He got 27 wither skulls? there are a couple things I would like to mention before I go. Of course, this house being one of them. And I might have messed something up there because that looks a little funky. I might do some changing to that. But also, I would like to say that I am now on a recording slash uploading schedule. Now, this won't be 100% consistent, but... And I changed the slabs on the floor. Alright. Well, I'll talk to him about that after I'm done recording. So, it won't be 100% consistent, but in general, I should have uploads. This is not specified by, like, server, what kind of upload I will have. It could be, like, a survival game. It could be anything, really. I have a couple more series in mind that I could do. But, yeah, it could be any one of those, and usually it will, according to my schedule that I made, I will be uploading every Wednesday and Sunday. So those will be the general days that I choose to upload on. Now, if I do not upload on them, one of them, do not fret, because I will probably have that video out within the next day or two. So, I'm going to get all the rotten flesh I've collected from that zombie farm that I showed you, and I will meet you guys back at my base to do some trading. When I went to pick up the rotten flesh to trade with, I did not realize that I had such a clogged inventory. So that is the reason that I'm not going to be doing a ton of trading, but I don't want you guys to have to sit through and watch me do too much trading. So I'll just show you the process I go through to get my emeralds, and then, you know, we'll go from there. So, you do these trades. This cleric guy, yes, he now offers a rotten flesh trade. So that's very nice. And then to unlock his trade, of course, you do the last trade. But it seems as if sometimes that is not being too reliable, like this time. So what I'll do is just mess around until... yeah, sure. I'll just mess around with paying him stuff until he unlocks again. But usually my general hope is that I can do that last trade and get the glowstone, and that'll be it. So that's what I hope for anyway, but of course things don't always work out as you plan. So instead of doing the redstone trade again, maybe this time we'll do the lapis and just see where that takes us. Usually I can get it to reset, and then after I do a few of those, maybe I'll just do the glowstone one again. Who knows? I try a lot of things to get it to work. I don't know if these are all bugs or what it is. First of all, this creeper needs to go, but I don't have any arrows. Alright, I have strength now, buddy. You're dead. Anyway, so I think I'm going to tinker around with this guy a little bit. Yeah, so I guess Groovy is playing on an Attack of the B-Team server, so that's pretty cool. But I'm gonna tinker around with this guy a little bit more, try to figure out if I can unlock his trade, if he doesn't right here. And when he finally does, I will cut back and show you guys the process. Alright, so I got this guy to work, and Groovy, that is the other guy on the server at the moment, also trades with villagers, and he seems to know quite a bit. So I asked him how to reset these guys' trades, and he said just keep trading, which is what I was doing, so I was doing the correct thing. You just keep trading random things with them until they unlock. Hopefully he will unlock right here. Oh, he unlocked himself. Yeah, I don't know if all these are bugs. Not too sure, but in any case, I'm just kind of hoping he unlocks himself. Nope, alright, not that time, huh? So if we give him, like, a piece, or an emerald, and I remember we started with 41 emeralds, so if we make more than that, as long as we have more than 41, then we have not lost any through this. Alright, so he's not wanting that. I don't know if you just have to find the trade that he resets on. I don't know. I had to do further exploration on it, maybe look it up on the wiki, but I don't really enjoy... Okay, out of my face, XP. I don't like sitting here forever and trying to figure out how to unlock his trade, because all the time I'm wasting doing that. I could be using the emeralds for something else rather than wasting them like this. So I'm still wondering if this guy is even the right guy to be trading with, although it is a very overpowered trade. It has some downsides. So I don't know if they did that to balance things or what, but maybe, I don't know. I don't know what trade to do, honestly. I'm starting to get confused by this. There's no pattern whatsoever. Give me some redstone. Oh. He's gone. He's gone. My life is not looking too great right now. This villager disappears. Alright, you know what, Creeper? You can suck it. I will be back. Happens every episode, I swear. It has been a little while longer than I expected, but we have finally gotten this guy back in his place, and gotten this guy back in his place. This guy almost killed me about 5 times and almost broke my helmet, which I have to repair, but it takes more than 30 levels, even in the new update. So don't be expecting to have these super tools that are really, really cheap to repair, because it's not. Anyway, this guy. Back to the cleric, I guess. He will give us emeralds for this flesh, as I tried to state. But rudely was interrupted. So we've gotten 5 emeralds. Now I have a feeling this is going to be rude, and we're going to have to do quite a bit of trades to unlock it again, but it's a process, I guess. I don't like this. I don't know. So I don't even know if we're gaining any emeralds doing it like this. I mean, I guess if you figure out the correct trades, but it's almost like not even worth it. I don't know how I feel about it. I think it's kind of annoying that you just are randomly guessing the trade that's gonna come out of it. But it's been working like this with the last trade, so I'm happy about that. We need like 3 more pieces. I had to have a little, oh yeah, of course. Oh, I just punched him. You alive? He's alive. I had to hit him a couple times with my pickaxe because he was annoying me. I had to drag him across. Don't even get me started. He is a annoying little fella. Anyway, I'm not too sure what we have planned for today, but I will go through and go through my checklist, I guess you could say, about projects that I want done, and I will come back to you guys once I have something figured out. It has been around a day since my last cut, and we are back at spawn yet again. And I want to be over here because of a few things that are coming up. One, his shop, of course, is open, but he is selling something new in there. And this is my shop. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but what I did was sell like really cheap diamond tools and armor and whatnot. And it all got bought really quickly, and I haven't restocked it once yet. This was a long time ago when I made this, by the way. So I'm thinking about ripping the whole thing down and making a new shop that contains all of this, plus like other general items, kind of like his over there. But I don't know. Reason that this is sparking my interest right now is because if we come in here, he now sells a chest plate for 5 diamonds. Now, that's a good deal, don't get me wrong, but, I mean, deliberately taking my idea. Mine's also cheaper, by the way. Just saying. And if I make a new shop, which I think I'm going to do, and just get rid of this, and sell general items as well as things like that, but my items I'll try to differ them as much as possible. Like, I know for sure I won't be selling books. He's now selling wither skulls as well, and so that could be potential for something I could buy from him. So it'd take, what, 36 diamonds for a beacon? So, I mean, that's not a horrible deal if you have the diamonds laying around, which if I made a shop like this, I would have the diamonds around. But, you know, he's also selling lapis now, which is a good idea since new people will probably be in need of that. But yeah, I still like his shop, not going to bash on it, but I just don't think anyone's going to be buying those chest plates once I make my new one. Now, the area in which I want to build it in, I don't know what to do with this area. I might just rip it down, replace it with dirt, and make a garden or something. I don't know. But the area in which I want to place the actual shop is something I have not thought about yet. Is that a netherrack house or is that brick? It's brick. Okay. So I guess we could probably do the shop right here. So I'm going to do a little bit of counting of the dimensions, and we'll probably have it facing towards this way. Because this area does need filled up. It's been blank for quite a while. And yeah, this also needs done. The pathway around this lake and some more beautifying needs to be done. There's quite a few things that need done. So the shop will be facing this way. I'm going to count the dimensions up, hop into a testing world, and see what I can come up with. After searching Google Images just a little bit and finicking around with things on my own, I've came up with a house design. I mentioned that I searched Google Images. Yes, this house is heavily influenced on something I saw on there. I did, of course, change quite a few things. You could tell it was not a very new sort of build because it was before any of these new blocks were here. So I wanted to make it sort of, relatively not outdated, I guess. I need to finick around with that as well. I'll figure something out for this. I know it looks bad the way it is, but I will figure something out. So yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I don't even know, I think these were just oak planks and no stairs. So I changed that. The sides you couldn't even see the sides from the image. The back, I need to do some fixing on that as well. And yeah, the sides aren't fantastic. The back's not great, but I think the but the front view of the thing is quite nice. I had to build a platform back here so I wouldn't fall. So yeah, I think this is definitely what we are going to be building. So yeah, I think I'm going to get all my materials collected and get ready to build this guy. Alright guys, we are at the location. I have mapped out the area in which I'm building it, and I have all the materials I need to build it, or I should. I might need a little bit more dark oak. I probably will, but won't be a huge deal. What I need to do though is get all these acacia into planks and then make quite a few stairs. But I've just been running around at spawn, blah blah blah, and I've noticed that I have really bad FPS here. I do not know why, but I had to turn my render distance quite a bit down, if you can't tell already. And I'm still not, I have my recording set to 30 FPS, but usually I wouldn't be getting much more than that, even with this render distance. So I'm not sure what that is. It doesn't look like there's too many entities. So I don't know. It might just be all the redstone things and whatnot that it has to render. I am not sure. But, just wanted to make a little cut before I get too much done, saying that I'm about to get quite a bit done. So I will meet you guys back when I have a bit of this complete. I guess it's not considered a progress update since I finished the whole build, but I didn't really have any times where I needed to clip in and tell you guys anything. Just wanted to get the whole thing done, and here we are. So the inside, of course, is not finished. All I have right now are a few chests laid out and a payment chest. I will have a hopper probably down there sooner or later, and I will fill up a few more of these areas with some more chests, maybe even the sides of this payment chest right here. So there's still quite a few more things that need to be done. Up here, what I was thinking, I was gonna do more of these chest type deals, but then we'd only be able to do one tall since there's this diorite right above. So what I was thinking is maybe like a lounge area. We could have a carpet or something, some couches. I don't know. It might look cool in this small little build. And then of course you got the balcony entrance or exit. What would that be called? Would that be called an exit or an entrance? It entrances you into the balcony, but exits you from the house. I don't know. Anyway, this gives you a decent little view of spawn, and it makes me happy now that spaces are starting to get filled up, like that there. Still quite a bit of real estate right there and whatnot. But other than that, things are starting to get full. And if we take a look from over here at the I almost said house, the shop, it looks pretty good. And I'm going to turn up my render distance a little bit. Sorry I've had it down, but like I said, FPS at spawn has been horrible. But you can just see things that spawn are starting to fill out, and it's starting to come together a little bit. Once we have more of these roads and whatnot established, I think that's when everything's really going to start coming together. But yeah, it's coming along pretty nice, so I'm going to do a little bit more work over here. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little progress update, and I'll meet you guys back once I have probably a finished product, but we might do the pricings on camera. One quick little thing before I go off and finish that I forgot to mention is if you go up one more time on this, here is like a private storage area for just myself, and I try to make that clear so in case I want to leave some resources here, I can do that. And yeah, it's kind of cool. It almost acts as like, what are those called? A loft maybe? Like when there's the shop downstairs, cozy area in the middle, although I don't think that's really usually included. But usually there will be like a bar down there, and then the owner will live up on the top. So I think it's pretty cool. And then we'll have, of course, this cozy area right here. And it has started raining. So that is my cue. I will meet you guys back once I have some more done. Alright guys, we are back at the shop, and I have actually finished it. I know I said I'd be back once I had a little bit more done, but I got ahead of myself and just went ahead and finished the whole thing. So yeah, this, like I said, is the comfy area loft, or not loft, I don't know what it's called. Just, you know, kind of the cozy area, and go out on the balcony, get a good view of spawn, which is coming together quite well. Cameron has been making that house, our gaming brave. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Things are starting to get built, and I am liking the way it's turning out. So if we go inside the house, then up the ladder, then we come to my private storage area, and kind of just like an attic, and it looks pretty cool. Yet again, another good view, also good when I have my render distance up, but I explained that earlier. So yeah, I did all the pricing off camera and all that jazz. I don't really think it's too interesting to watch, I'm assuming. So that's the reason for that. And yeah, we already have a few purchases. 4 diamonds, we'll take those. 56 chicken. That's because at first I had this diamond shovel thing at 20 food items is equivalent to 1 diamond shovel. And then I realized, well, they could just buy like 2 stacks of food from here for 1 diamond, and then use that to get like quite a few shovels. So that was just a bad idea. And food comes really easy. We have the chicken farm, so I'm not too worried about that. I don't need food anyway. I got plenty of steak. But yeah, so I changed it to gold, and I think that is a better trade. Yeah, also, if my voice sounds a little scratchy, it is the morning, and I am having throat issues. Gonna go to the doctor again. I just keep getting sick. I don't know what it is. But another thing I did is went ahead and put a beacon. Well, you get the beacon effect from that one for quite a ways, but then when I was over here, my field of view would keep changing, and I'd get annoyed, and I kept going really slow. So I put another beacon right here. Of course, we have the Wither farm, so there's plenty of beacons to go around. Not a huge deal. In fact, I think Groovy is probably AFKing there now, and I know he already has like 30 Wither skulls. So that's pretty crazy. We might go ahead and buy a few skulls from him, but I don't know. I might wait and see if he changes the price a little bit. Maybe if it was like, I don't know. I don't know what's a good price for these skulls. 12 diamonds for a skull. So that's like 36 diamonds. Yeah, so, like I mentioned, the whole reason I basically am competing with him is because he tried to take this trade from me. Oh, I forgot to show you guys what items I had stocked. We'll go ahead and do that, and then I think there's one more thing I want to do before I end this episode. I just gotta remember what it was. Alright, so inside of here, these are all the tools and armor pieces. And you can go ahead and take a look at that. Nothing stocked in there at the moment, which I will get to, don't worry. over here we just have 1 diamond per stack, 2 diamonds per stack, 3 diamonds per stack, and 4 diamonds per stack. And then we have like 1 diamond per 2 stacks, 1 diamond per 3, 4, 5. So in these, you can get 2 stacks of apples, or leaves, or arrows for 1 diamond, or some nether brick. 1 diamond for 3 stacks. You can get 3 stacks of sandstone for a diamond. I don't think that's a bad trade. 4 stacks for a diamond. Now, I think people will probably do this because stone is pretty good. Roses are really easy to get on the server. I didn't like them in my inventory. So 5 diamonds per, or 1 diamond per 5 stacks. Tons of sand at my base. I still haven't filled up this chest yet. But yeah, hopefully that gets sold as well. These will be exclusive deals. I haven't really thought of any, like deals that only last for a week or whatnot. Haven't really thought of any at the moment. So I'm going to figure out what that last thing I wanted to do for this episode is, and then I'll meet you guys back. Alright guys, I just can't seem to remember what I wanted to do. And I have a feeling as soon as I'm done recording, I'm going to remember. But, I mean, if I do, I'll just save it for next episode. So, hope you guys enjoyed. We made a shop. It was pretty fun, and I don't think it looks too bad either. Skydiver came on and we had a chat. He said that it looks very nice, and he was happy about it. He's the one who bought all that stuff, I think. Groovy's just AFK, so he hasn't swung by yet. I have a feeling he's not going to buy anything from me, because we're kind of competitors now. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time, so peace out!